Hey, this is Landon with 5 Key Homes. Today we're going to be doing a roof inspection on this roof today. It is an architectural style shingle and it's approximately 12 to 16 years old, somewhere in that vicinity. So what we're looking at today is we're just going to do a big overview of everything, point out what the problems are and how we can solve them. So the first thing we're going to look at is pipe boots. Pipe boots always should have a UV color on them. This will keep the pipe boot seal from rotting itself, and then basically it'll make it last the life of the roof. Nail heads should all be sealed. These should all be sealed up. And then anywhere that you have loose nails that are face nailed or anything like that, you want to make sure those are sealed up with silicone as well. This will prevent the nails from rusting and pulling out of the roof. If you see in places like this where the shingles are kind of lifting up a little bit, that's because the nails are pulling out of the roof. If you look under there, you'll actually be able to see the nail pulling up out of the roof a little bit. It's because water is able to get underneath there. It will make that nail rust and it will shrink in size, and then the hole that it was originally shot into, it will be able to pull in and out of that hole. So it makes it more susceptible to wind damage. Another thing we're going to see up here is wood rot. So this wood is toast. I don't want to press on it too hard because it'll just fall apart, but this needs to be replaced, as well as this gable vent right here. This is all rotten, and it's probably due to no drip edge or gutter apron on this roof. It does have slat decking, it looks like, at least on this side. This back is an addition. So I believe it is plywood on that end, but we're having issues with it as well. So we're gonna look over here. You can see the giant dip in the roof. I don't know if it's that easy to tell on camera, but there's a giant dip in the roof right here. So normally what this means is the truss is higher on this side than over here. So that seems to be what the issue is, that the trusses are, it settles over time after a renovation's done, and water is definitely going to funnel down into this area more than anywhere else. It kind of makes it like a slide for everything to go down. But an easy way to address this is to either lower the joist or raise the other joist to meet with it. When rebuilding this roof, that would be something that's easy to tackle for the crew. Another thing we want to look at is just unpainted metal on the roof. So as you can see, it's already starting to rust. This is what you can avoid if you paint it, but the amount of rust that's in here, it may be best just to change this pipe, but you could paint it back up and hopefully have something that could last definitely another couple years. If we look on the top right here, we can see some collateral damage. This looks like hail. So kind of all over. Anywhere you see these dents like this, paint missing, round circles like that, that's going to be hail marks. So definitely have some hail damage up on here a little bit. Again, another thing you're going to want to look for in hail is going to be stuff like this, where something has hit the roof and has made the gotten down to the matting where you can actually see the fiberglass on the roof. Little places like this will show that this could have some hail damage on it. So another thing we're going to look for is drip edge and gutter apron. As I said over there, there is no drip edge and gutter apron on this roof. So this is all a new addition, but again, no drip edge, no gutter apron in the gutters as well. This lets animals have a gap that they can get into your roof line with. Also, the idea of it is it's going to keep the shingles from sagging over and breaking like this. And as well as up here on this gable part that we looked at, we'll walk back over here. If you had drip edge on this, the shingles would come out a little bit further and water wouldn't be able to drip right onto this. So it would make the water drip away from the wood, keeping it intact. Another thing we'll look at is the cable line that they ran up on the roof. Not sure why they chose to go this route, but basically they've put a bunch of nails in the roof. They're all very small nails and they have been sealed, but the seal is starting to dry rot out of the roof, and you can see the cord is actually not even connected. So something to do would be able to basically to remove this off of the roof. It's only going to cause more problems, so it's better just to go ahead and remove it, fill all the places that had the nail holes in it and go ahead and get this whole cable line off the roof. One more thing that we noticed, looks like on this side we used field shingles instead of hip and ridge. This is cheaper for some people to do it this way. What you'll start to see is that the field shingles will crack. The hip and ridge shingle wouldn't do this because it's designed to be bent. A field shingle is never designed to be bent or anything. So basically you would want to go ahead and use the actual shingle that was made for this purpose, and then you'll be able to, it'll last a lot longer that way. Gutter wise, the gutters do need to be repitched. As you can see on this one, the pitch, all the water, standing water in this gutter is pitched down this direction. Actually needs to be pitched that way. The downspout is over on this side. So a quick repitching of this gutter could change it up. It does look like it is a 6-inch gutter already, so they're already the larger upgraded gutters, and they are aluminum, so they cannot rust. So the gutter system actually looks in pretty good shape, other than a few little dings, but mechanically they all look like they're working fine. The little thing is there's kind of sporadic holes all in the roof. There's some, let's find a couple. So here's one right here that someone sealed up a small hole in the roof. There's a couple more on this side. Let's see here. Here's another one right there. And then a couple more. Let's see. There's a few more. I can't find them right now, but there's a few more sporadically kind of all over the roof. Just little tiny pinholes. I'm not sure if that's from sticks falling in there or just nails pulling back out. It could be either one. Other than that, I'm not seeing really any wind damage up here necessarily. It just looks like, you know, possible hail, and then other things that a maintenance package would fix. As in the rain collars, painting all of the metal on the roof to prevent it from rusting further. The other last thing I would say to recommend to do is that we fix this woodwork right here. It's very rotten, and it just seems like it's going to be a problem area. When we redo this, we would add drip edge onto here, so that way it will prevent that problem from happening in the future. Other than that, I believe that's it. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to give me a call. It's 770-366-1330. Thank you so much.